What's going on, guys? Today I'm giving you my thoughts on NVIDIA, my price targets, and also is it a buy, is it a sell in today's market? So unfortunately, fortunately for the people investing in NVIDIA, it's up over the past 5 years, up 912%, up 58.91% compound annual growth rate, which is insane. I did miss out on a lot of the gains just because I didn't actually, I predicted that NVIDIA wouldn't keep its moat, and companies like Tesla with their, Dojo supercomputer that they were building, designing, would eventually eat into Nvidia's market share, and they wouldn't be as dominant in the future as they were, back then when all this AI boom was happening. How wrong was I on that? Nvidia has, got massive moats. It's kept its, market share despite everything. And, although I think in the future that it won't continue to have as high market share, and that's only because it's expanding so much that NVIDIA can't supply, all the chips for this AI revolution. So other companies are having to, get into mix, even if their, GPUs, CPUs, CPUs aren't, a problem, but GPUs are worse than NVIDIA's because the demand is so high. Other companies will go for their GPUs. So yeah, I still think NVIDIA will be in a dominant position 5 years down the road. It's actually insane. Like 1 year growth of 110%, 3 year growth of 223% is just insane. And analysts, continue this growth to accelerate. We see in 2031, but that's Nvidia's financial year of 2031. But it will actually be 2031. They're currently sitting at a forward PE of 10. Now they do actually expect growth to decrease in 2029, Nvidia's fiscal 2030. But I don't really see the drop off happening. Who's going to feel the demand? So yeah, I expect their growth to continue between now and 2030. They're currently sitting at a forward PE of 10. Now if you take Nvidia and you do a trailing 12 month for 22 PE, the protected price is 446. That's 122% upside, or 19% compound annual growth rate between now until 2030, which isn't as good as what they've had in the past 5 years, but it is still insane. As they're an established company. They're the largest company in the world. Well, I think Apple technically overtook them, but that is insane. Apple's valuation when they're getting no growth and they're just they basically their PE is expanding, which for no real reason. But that's one I think the market's got wrong. But yeah, I can do another deep dive in Apple if you guys are interested. But yeah, NVIDIA, most valuable company, and on its historic basis, it's currently trading in deep value in terms of EPS numbers. But to be fair, that's over the past 5 years where EPS was massively expanding, and the market was pricing in a lot of that EPS growth that we have now. So yeah, I wouldn't expect NVIDIA to trade, as a medium PE as 54 in 2030. I think it would be around, between the current trailing 12 month and the current forward right now. So I expect, all of NVIDIA's growth and stock price to just come from growth and earnings. So say it trades for a trailing 12 month PE in 2030 like it does of 34, like it's doing now. So what would that mean for the stock price? So if NVIDIA was a 34 PE trailing 12 months, yeah, that would be an upside of 238%, up 31.3%, compound annual growth rate. Leave a share price in 2030 of $680 a share, which is insane. But yeah, there is downside risk in terms of other companies developing, like Google. They're developing their own in-house hardware, so that's almost a push away from NVIDIA. So they might not have as much of a dominant position in 2030. So they might not warrant the current trailing 12 month price earnings of 34. So I think you can that still being very conservative in the estimates, saying they're having a 22 PE in the future. Obviously, guys, do your own research. It's just my thoughts and opinions, not financial advice. But yeah, I think that is very conservative. 2030 price target of $440 a share. Again, could be higher. But yeah, we really don't know, and there's a lot of uncertainty around the future. I mean, I would say that competition is going to increase, but then I've been wrong before. You know, I was saying that in 2022 and I got it wrong. But you know, this we've also had companies more time to develop, and you know, AI is also a lot more sure thing. So companies are investing in that, you know, in the design phase of their own chips, and you know, there's the incentive there because right now they're spewing out so much money in capex to build out these data centers. That's only going to increase. So if they can still massively expand, but keep that capex low, that'll be better for their investors. So yeah, I mean, I still think NVIDIA, you know, regardless, they're also, you know, building their own in-house software. So I don't really see, you know, it being a risk long term. I just see a, you know, current PE contraction. But yeah, and NVIDIA is one of the ones where, you know, price to free cash flow, they're not spending like the other, you know, AI juggernauts. That so their price to free cash flow is some of the cheapest it's ever been, and they can just invest that into, you know, acquiring other companies. You know, I saw they took a stake in Nebius. They've got, you know, futures contracts in IRN. So, you know, you can, with the amount of money NVIDIA's generating, it's almost going to be a investment company, you know, funding startups. So it doesn't actually need to be the best itself. It can just use all its capital it's generated to just, you know, buy other companies, which is one of the bull cases that I had for Tesla in the future when it became printing so much money. It could just acquire. Obviously, you could say, you know, is there any regulatory risks? I still don't think so, because when you compare it to the likes of Google, which is a massive monopoly, Google's still allowed to operate and, you know, acquire companies. So, and I think NVIDIA will, you know, it hasn't got that risk in the future. So, and again, like price to operating cash flow, some of the cheapest it's traded for. Again, you know, this is over the past 5 years. So, and that's factoring in when it was, you know, very expensive, you know, in terms of traditional standards, but because there was so much growth, you know, that looked cheap. But yeah, so income statement flow, pretty much all of their money is coming from their data center business, which I think is only going to continue to accelerate, as we see up 68% year over year, and yeah, gross profit 57% year over year, which is just absolutely insane margins. And we could see margins increase, but with the amount of new stuff coming online, and you're trying to meet the demand, I think it's pretty safe to say margins could stay the same or could shrink slightly. But again, that's not really a real risk that I see with NVIDIA going forward. So am I going to be buying NVIDIA anytime soon? Most likely I'll be making this position in my invest account. Obviously, I can't do it in my ISA as I maxed the ISA. And yeah, my mum has a position in NVIDIA. So yeah, I'm definitely looking at building a position in NVIDIA. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share with anyone who else might be interested. If you guys want to drop a comment down below to let me know what other stocks you want to hear my thoughts and opinions on. Anyway, that's it for me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.